Hi, I'm Courtney.
And I'm Kimsey.
And we're from Only a Bite Gourmet Cake Bites, a cake bite company here in Atlanta. And for those of you that don't know, a cake bite is a ball of cake mixed with frosting, dipped in chocolate, and decorated in whatever style you want. They're absolutely perfect for weddings, bridal showers, so today we're going to show you a few different kinds you can make. So the first step is to crumble your cake. You can just crumble the cake with a fork or with your hands, and you're going to add your frosting into the crumbled cake. And just add a little bit at a time until you get to a dough-like consistency.
Once you've made your dough, you want to stick it in the fridge for a minimum of 10 to 15 minutes so that the dough gets a little bit more firm.
So once you take the dough out of the fridge, it should look like this, and then you can start rolling your balls. So if you take a measuring spoon, ours is 1 tablespoon, you can also use a mini scooper. Scoop out some of the dough, squeeze it a little bit, and then you're gonna roll it into a ball.
Once you have however many bites you'd like to use, put them in the refrigerator for a couple hours.
And now is actually the perfect time to start melting your chocolate that you're gonna use to dip the cake bites in.
I'm gonna put the chocolate in for a minute in the microwave. You can typically start out with a minute, and then as you go along and you start stirring, we typically go in 30-second increments. So once your chocolate is fully melted, you wanna make sure you stir it up a bit. You're then gonna pour it into your bowl. You wanna make sure that you have a pretty deep bowl so that when you're doing the pops, they can be fully covered by the chocolate.
So these are the cake bites that have been cooling in the refrigerator. If you're making the cake pops, dip the tip of each of these sticks into a little bit of chocolate and then push it into the cake ball.
Once you have your cake pops ready to go, you're going to fully immerse them into your melted chocolate. You definitely want to tap the excess chocolate off. So you can either place them face down, or you can have your standing cake pops, ones that we sometimes wrap, or you might want to stand up as a bouquet.
If you want a cake bite not on a stick like these, you can use a toothpick. You're just going to stick the toothpick into the cake bite, and again, not all the way through. And you're going to take your chocolate and dip it almost all the way, but just leaving a little bit of room so that you can pull the toothpick out. And again, you're just going to tap it and put it on the wax paper. So once you've placed the cake bite on the wax paper and let it cool for a minute, you should be able to easily just take the toothpick out, and all you have to do is take a little bit of your melted chocolate and cover the hole. One of the varieties that's perfect for weddings, either at the table or for table place cards, is this variety right here. All you have to do is take the cake pop that you've sticked, dip it, and get your pearl sprinkles ready. Sprinkle these on. You can do as many or as little as you want, and then just put it on the wax paper to dry.
Another classy decoration is the white drizzle over the cake bite. You're actually going to use the exact same melted chocolate that you used to dip the cake bite in. Just pour it into a plastic bag. Make a small cut in the corner of your bag. Then you want to take your cake pop, drizzle over, and twist as you go. Once it has dried, it would be the perfect time to take out your luster dust. Luster dust gives kind of a soft shimmer to your cake pop. And you can pour just a little bit on your wax paper, or you can even put the cotton ball straight into it. And you kind of just dab around your bite. And oftentimes at the end, we like to put them in a cupcake tin once they've dried. And we also like to get little baggies to place them in for if people want to use them as party favors.
Another great option for weddings is, of course, the monogram. You can just print it out, so you can choose the font style that you'd like. Put the paper under the parchment paper, and you're going to use that as a guide to help you draw out the letter.
Sometimes you might want to drizzle some sanding sugar over it, and then once you put it in the freezer and it gets hard, you can shake it off, and you have your perfect monogram to place on top of your cake bite.
So once again, these are just a few of the varieties of decorations that you can do on your cake bites or cake pops. They're perfect for weddings, for engagement parties, for party favors, and they not only look amazing, but they taste amazing.
Thank you for joining Courtney and me for our demonstration on how to make cake pops on GetMarried.com.